Okay, so for 43 we have some options. We can multiply top and bottom by conjugates here. That's what it looks like we probably want to focus on. So let's see. I tell you what, why don't we multiply top and bottom the right side here, sine theta minus 1. Okay, sine theta minus 1. Now the reason why I did that, because I'm seeing here that when I multiply this top over here on the right side, that I get sine squared theta minus 1. You see, it's a difference of squares. What do I get on the bottom? Let's see, cosecant is that's actually 1 over sine, isn't it? Huh, okay. So 1 over sine times sine is 1. 1 over sine times negative 1 is negative cosecant theta. This is looking really good. Now, the reason why I'm liking this is because sine squared theta minus 1, if you look up here, right? Sine squared theta minus 1. I've kind of messed this up a bit. Okay. Well, sine squared theta minus 1. Okay. 1 minus sine squared theta would be nice, right? 1 minus sine squared theta would be nice. So how can we get 1 minus sine squared theta? Because that would be equal to cosine theta. Well, what we could do is looks like we could multiply by a negative 1, or divide a negative 1 out, not multiply, but let's think about dividing. So that changes the signs over here of these. So then I have negative 1 minus sine squared theta over 1 minus cosecant theta. Okay, so I'm kind of liking that, sort of. So 1 minus sine squared, right? Because cos squared plus sine squared equals 1. So 1 minus sine squared equals cos squared. So what do I have? I have negative cos squared theta on top, and I have 1 minus cosecant theta on the bottom. Now I'm looking over here, and I'm happy sort of about the top, and I'm happy sort of about the bottom. They're not quite the same though. But watch this. If I divided a negative 1 out of the bottom as well, that would change these signs. And then guess what we have? We have cosecant theta minus 1 here. So watch this. This is what you would do. You would say negative cos squared theta over negative cosecant squared theta minus 1. And you would show this, okay, in your proof. I wouldn't skip this step. Why? Because you want to show the teacher, you want to show this complete proof that, hey, negative 1 divided by negative 1, that gives us a positive. And once those negatives are both gone, now I have the exact same situation as the left side. So there you go. Now you are completely done. QED, I am done. And that's how you do 43. So that's how I would encourage you to do number 44 in your assignment, okay, which is very similar. And of course that 44 looks just like this right here. So go ahead and multiply by the conjugate maybe of the bottom here, or the conjugate of the top up here. So you'll get a sine squared minus 1 if you multiply by the conjugate of this one over here. So yeah, I would focus on the left side here, multiply top and bottom by sine theta minus 1.